Kano Deputy Governor apologizes to the National Security Advisor, Ribadu. We understand that after Bayero came back from Lagos and refused to vacate his throne as instructed by the Kano State Governor, there was, turmoil in the state. And in the process of that, the Deputy Governor to Abakabe Yusuf, Deputy Governor in Kano State, alleged that Ribadu is the man behind Bayero, trying to push Bayero not to leave his throne. And that statement actually got the NSA Ribadu angry, and he threatened legal action against the deputy governor in that process. Okay, and so in reaction to the NSA's threat, the deputy governor has now tendered apology to the NSA. Does it mean that deputy governor did not have information or facts or proof before alleging? That is another thing that is also not very good enough on its own part. But again, let's dive into the details. Kano State Deputy Governor Comrade Aminu Abdul Salam has apologized to the National Security Advisor NSA Ribadu over a statement he made alleging that the latter provided the security cover for the deposed Emir of Kano, Aminu Adu Bayero, to re-enter the city to foment trouble. So the Deputy Governor made the apology while addressing a press conference earlier Monday morning at the government house in Kano, which was today. Okay, can you imagine? So the Deputy Governor explained that he had to acknowledge that they were misled into making the allegation against Ribadu, saying, "We apologize to the National Security Advisor, his person and office, for any embarrassment and inconveniences this might have caused him." So he stated they were shocked from the beginning when Ribadu's name was mentioned in the plot to impose the deposed emir on Kano using federal government might. So the deputy governor noted that knowing his pedigree and integrity, Ribadu will never come out to deny the plot or his involvement if he was actually involved in it. So we are humans and can err at any time. So on my behalf and the governor of Kano State, I want to assure the NSA that we are assuring him of our continued support and cooperation in discharging his duty at the NSA. We were really worried and shocked when we found out that he was not behind the plan to forcefully impose a dethroned emir on Kano. So we apologize, he said. But the deputy governor finally called on President Bola Tinubu to thoroughly investigate the happening in Kano State over the Kano emirship tussle to ensure that peace reigns. Can you imagine? Don't bring Tinubu into your matter or there will be trouble. I'm telling you, look at what is happening in Rivers State. They brought Tinubu into the matter between Wike and Fubara, and he had to deploy and employ unconstitutional processes, and now is causing more problem in Rivers State. It has not provided any solution. That is the main. So we just have to be careful when we are bringing Tinubu and the PC national leadership into state matters. So this guy, again, is good. He apologized. He realized his mistake and apologized on his behalf and on the behalf of the governor of the state. But again, they should have checked very well before making such public statement, knowing the implications. People in authority need to know when to talk and when not to talk. They should be able to choose words. They should have that wisdom and that virtue and that ability to choose words at any point in time. Appropriate words. If in doubt, you better keep quiet until you verify. Don't say something that you are not sure of, and when you are challenged, rather than defending what you said, you come out to apologize. So that is an unwise way of talking as a leader and as somebody in a key position. That is it. As a leader, as somebody in a key position, you must be very, very calculative before you speak. Somebody say leadership by example. That is apologizing when you err, knowing when you err. To err is human and to forgive is divine. So he has been able to apologize, and I'm sure Ribadu will not go further to take legal action against him or against the government of Kano State. But the fact remains that the federal government and Ribadu must directly or indirectly stay away from this issue of Kano emirship, because the issue is a state matter and the governor has taken position, the governor has made a law, and they should allow this to happen. And if Nuhu Ribadu hands are clean and he knows that he's not a part of that matter, he should make sure that he does not use the security agencies in Nigeria to interfere in the affairs in Kano. He has to be very, very careful, because I was surprised when I saw that the security agencies, the military, had to move into the temporary office where Ado Bayero is located. And at the same time, we have Emir Sanusi in another office as well. So we cannot have two emirs, according to the former senator in Kaduna Central, okay, Sani, saying that, we cannot have a national emir and a state emir in the same state. It doesn't work. Ganduje must off his hand, APC government must off his hand, Tinubu and NNSA, they all must remove their hand from this matter and let the laws of Kano State take control. That is the situation. So that is what is happening. The deputy governor has apologized, and I know that he will be forgiven. And going forward, he needs to be very, very sure of what is happening before he makes any statement. For him to come out after making the whole statement and say he was shocked when they heard, not verified, when they heard that Nuhu Ribadu and is behind Ado Bayero. Ado Bayero himself is supposed to have gone home, because when Sanusi was deposed by the Ganduje in 2020, Sanusi did not contest. He left, knowing fully well that the state government has power over chieftaincy affairs in the state and traditional rulers affairs in the state. Okay, so the same way that now that this another state government in power has removed him too, that's Ado Bayero, he should accept it in good faith. Just like the emir of Gaya has also accepted his own in good faith. Abdul Kader Yusuf has accepted his own too, even though his people came out to protest. They are just protesting, okay? He has accepted his fate and left. I think the other three emirs have also left without making comment. It is only Ado Bayero that is making trouble here, contesting the position and the seat with Emir Sanusi. I think the next thing, and that is why the governor of Kano State has ordered immediate arrest of Bayero. But it looks like to protect him, they have sent military operatives and security operatives to his place to protect him. And that means that they will not be able to arrest him. But is that not the hand of federal government, even though Nuhu Ribadu is denying being involved or federal government being involved? But what is playing out in Kano, he has to be very, very careful. Tinubu has to be very, very careful, because that state is not a baby state. Okay? So I'm sure Nuhu Ribadu will accept this apology from the deputy governor of Kano State and allow peace to reign in Kano. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment here.